Imagine owning your own slice of paradise without draining your wallet. What if I told you that 2025 could be the year you make that dream a reality? Imagine waking up to wide-open spaces, fresh air, and endless possibilities, all at a price you can actually afford. Whether you're planning to build your dream home, start a new adventure, or simply invest in the future, this video is your guide to finding the perfect land without the hefty price tag. Which state do you think has the cheapest land? Could you build your dream cabin, start a farm, or just invest for the future? Number 10. Kentucky. Kentucky, a place you might think of for horse races, bourbon, and rolling green hills. But did you know it's also one of the most affordable places to buy land in the US? If you're dreaming of owning acres of land without selling your soul, Kentucky's got your back. The average price of land here is about $3,500 to $4,500 per acre, which is well below the national average of $5,000 to $6,000 per acre. And in some rural parts of the state, you can even find prices as low as $1,000 per acre, especially if you're willing to look in places like Breathitt County or Jackson County. Here's where it gets even juicier. Kentucky is known for agriculture. It's the 14th largest agricultural producer in the country, which makes it a haven for farming enthusiasts. So, if you're into growing crops, raising livestock, or even starting your own vineyard, because, bourbon is made from grain, right? Kentucky's land prices make it a perfect place to start. Plus, the state has about 75,000 farms, and the average farm size is over 150 acres. You've got room to stretch your legs. Let's talk about taxes. Kentucky's property taxes are relatively low, sitting at about 0.8% of the assessed value. That's a fraction of what you'd pay in states like New Jersey, where it's 2.4%, or Texas, where it's 1.8%. So, your annual property tax bill for a $100,000 property would be around $800, which is not too shabby. That leaves more cash in your pocket for whatever dreams you've got for your new land. But there's more. Kentucky is famous for its natural beauty. If you've ever driven through the state, you know it's filled with charming country roads and gorgeous forests. Places like Red River Gorge, Mammoth Cave National Park, and the Daniel Boone National Forest are right at your doorstep. For those who love outdoor activities like hiking, fishing, or hunting, it doesn't get much better than Kentucky. And guess what? The cost of living here is about 10% below the national average, which means you can buy land and still live comfortably. So if you're after wide-open spaces, a bit of country charm, and affordable prices, Kentucky is a no-brainer for your land-buying dreams. I mean, who wouldn't want to own a slice of bluegrass heaven? Number 9. Tennessee. Tennessee, home of country music, the Smoky Mountains, and some seriously affordable land. Whether you're thinking about starting a homestead, building a cabin, or just investing in some space to get away from the grind, Tennessee is one of the most affordable states to buy land in 2025. The average price of rural land here hovers around $3,000 to $4,000 per acre. But in places like Grundy County or Scott County, you might even snag land for $1,500 to $2,000 per acre. Now, when you compare that to states like California, where land can go for $10,000 to $15,000 per acre, Tennessee is a steal. So, what makes Tennessee so appealing for land buyers? First off, the state has a fantastic mix of scenic beauty and recreational opportunities. You can explore over 10,000 miles of trails in places like the Great Smoky Mountains National Park or land between the lakes. Plus, the state is home to countless rivers and lakes, making it ideal for waterfront properties. And let's not forget about the Tennessee River, which runs across the state, offering plenty of fishing and boating opportunities. So if you want a quiet retreat where you can escape and unwind, Tennessee has everything you need. Now, one of the most significant selling points of Tennessee land is the lack of state income tax. Yep, you heard that right. Tennessee is one of the few states in the US where your paycheck won't be taxed. This is especially important for land buyers because it means more money in your pocket for property taxes, which are relatively low in Tennessee as well. The average property tax rate is 0.63%, which is nearly half of the national average. Another major perk? Affordability of living. Tennessee's cost of living is about 10% to 12% below the national average, which means that beyond buying land, your everyday expenses, like groceries, utilities, and healthcare, will also cost you less. So, whether you're working remotely, starting a family, or just looking for a peaceful life, Tennessee provides a great balance of affordable land and quality of life. Number 8. Missouri. Missouri, one of the best-kept secrets for land buyers in 2025. It's often overshadowed by its flashier neighbors like Illinois or Kansas, but Missouri is a state that should be on your radar if you're looking for affordable land that checks all the boxes. Land in Missouri typically costs $2,000 to $3,500 per acre, with some rural areas offering even lower prices, $1,500 to $2,000 per acre. For example, Ozark County and Shannon County have been known to offer land in that price range, and that's a lot of space for not a lot of money. So why Missouri? Well, for starters, it's got that perfect mix of forests, lakes, and plains that makes it ideal for outdoor lovers. Whether you're into hunting, fishing, or boating, Missouri has something to offer. The state has over 100 state parks and wildlife areas, so you won't have to travel far to enjoy nature. And if you're into farming, Missouri is one of the top corn and soy producers in the country, which makes it an ideal spot for agricultural land. But here's a really fun stat. Missouri is also home to more than 4,000 caves. Seriously, if you're into hiking or even want to start a tourist business around cave exploration, think about it. This is the place for you. The Mark Twain National Forest, which spans across more than 1.5 million acres, is perfect for anyone who loves the outdoors and wants to create a private oasis. What really sets Missouri apart, though, is its affordable living costs. The state's property taxes are only about $800 per year for a $100,000 property, which is way lower than places like New Jersey or California. Plus, the overall cost of living is around 13% below the national average, which means your new land will go even further. Imagine building a new house, starting a farm, or just having a place to escape, all at a fraction of the cost compared to other areas in the country. Number 7. West Virginia. West Virginia, where the mountains meet affordable land prices. If you're someone who loves natural beauty, privacy, and tons of outdoor space, then West Virginia might be your dream destination. The average price for rural land here is about $2,000 to $3,000 per acre. And if you're looking in more remote areas, you can even find land for as little as $1,200 per acre. Counties like Greenbrier, Pocahontas, and Pendleton offer incredibly affordable land prices, and with the state's abundant natural resources and beautiful landscapes, it's a hidden gem for land buyers. West Virginia is part of the Appalachian region, which is known for its rugged mountains, dense forests, and unique wildlife. For land buyers, this means there are tons of opportunities to own a piece of pristine nature. The state is home to over 1.3 million acres of national forests, including the Monongahela National Forest and George Washington National Forest. Imagine owning land right next to all that beauty, your own private outdoor retreat just waiting to be explored. In terms of property taxes, West Virginia is very affordable. The average property tax rate is about 0.58%, which is lower than the national average of 1.1%. This means you could pay as little as $580 a year in property taxes for a property valued at $100,000. A bargain for all the natural resources and outdoor recreation you'll get in return. For those looking to farm or ranch, this state is also perfect for agricultural ventures, as its rural areas are great for livestock, timber, and crops. Now, let's talk cost of living, because owning land is one thing, but living comfortably is another. West Virginia's cost of living is around 15% below the national average, which is awesome if you plan to build your dream cabin or homestead. The state also has a very low crime rate in rural areas, making it a peaceful place to live away from the hustle and bustle of city life. Number 6. Arkansas. Arkansas, the state known for its natural beauty, outdoor recreation, and most importantly for land buyers, affordable prices. If you're looking for affordable acreage that gives you room to breathe, Arkansas is one of the best-kept secrets in the country. The price of land here averages around $2,500 to $4,000 per acre, with some areas, especially the more remote regions, offering land for as little as $1,200 per acre. It's a total steal when you compare it to the high prices in states like California or Florida. Why is Arkansas so affordable? For starters, a huge chunk of the state is made up of dense forests, rivers, and mountains. Arkansas is part of the Ozark Highlands and is home to the Ouachita Mountains, giving it some of the most stunning scenery in the country. Whether you want to hunt, hike, or just enjoy the quiet, there's something magical about owning land in the heart of nature. Plus, if you're into farming or agriculture, Arkansas offers some great opportunities, particularly in the Arkansas Delta region, known for its fertile soil and strong agricultural industry. Let's talk about taxes for a moment. Property taxes in Arkansas are around 0.63% of the assessed value, which is lower than many other states. So, if you buy a piece of land valued at $100,000, you'll only pay about $630 per year in property taxes. That's a huge win, especially when you're considering all the natural beauty and recreational opportunities at your doorstep. Plus, the cost of living in Arkansas is about 12% below the national average, which means you can enjoy both affordable land and a lower day-to-day living expense. If you're into outdoor adventures, Arkansas has you covered. With over 50 state parks and national forests, including the famous Hot Springs National Park, there's never a shortage of things to do. Whether you enjoy camping, fishing, or wildlife watching, owning land in Arkansas opens the door to year-round outdoor fun. Number 5. Mississippi. Mississippi, one of the most affordable states in the U.S. when it comes to purchasing land. If you're looking for a place where your dollar goes a long way, Mississippi should be high on your list. On average, land here costs about $1,500 to $3,000 per acre, with even cheaper options in more rural areas, sometimes as low as $1,000 per acre. This makes Mississippi one of the most affordable land markets in the country, and it's an ideal choice for anyone looking to stretch their budget without sacrificing space or potential. Mississippi is often associated with its rich history, beautiful countryside, and southern charm. The state is dotted with wooded land, rivers, and flat plains, making it perfect for anyone interested in farming, ranching, or recreational use. Whether you want a place to set up a hunting lodge, a farm, or a simple getaway cabin, Mississippi offers plenty of space to do just that. The Mississippi Delta, known for its fertile soil, is great for agriculture, and owning land here means you could tap into a thriving agricultural market. What makes Mississippi even more appealing is the low property tax rate. The average property tax in the state is just 0.80%, which is lower than the national average. So, if you buy a $100,000 property, you're only paying about $800 a year in taxes. Not bad, right? This leaves more room in your budget to build, improve, or just enjoy your property. Let's not forget about the cost of living. Mississippi is among the lowest in the U.S., sitting around 15% below the national average. This means not only can you get affordable land, but your everyday expenses will also be lower. Groceries, utilities, healthcare, everything costs less in Mississippi, making it an ideal state for those who want to live more frugally without sacrificing comfort. And here's the best part. Mississippi is home to more than 1,500 miles of rivers and over 30 state parks. Whether you're into fishing, boating, or simply enjoying the quiet country life, Mississippi provides plenty of opportunities for outdoor fun. Imagine owning land near the Mississippi River. You could even set up a camping site, start a small farm, or just enjoy the serene beauty of the riverfront lifestyle. Number 4. Texas. Alright, buckle up because we're heading to Texas, the state that offers everything in terms of land, from deserts to forests, and everything in between. If you're thinking about buying land in 2025, Texas should be high on your radar. Whether you're after a sprawling ranch, a hunting retreat, or a quiet plot of land to build your dream home, Texas offers it all, and at some of the most affordable prices around. Land prices in Texas are highly variable, depending on where you're looking, but rural areas are still relatively cheap. On average, you can find land for $1,500 to $3,000 per acre in places like West Texas or South Texas. The farther you go from the big cities, think Dallas, Austin, and Houston, the more affordable land becomes. For example, in counties like Hudspeth, Culberson, or Reeves, You can sometimes get land for under $1,000 per acre. Pretty wild, right? That's a lot of land for not a lot of money. Texas is also known for its vast open spaces, and it's one of the largest states in the U.S., with over 268,000 square miles of land. And guess what? Texas is very friendly to landowners. There's no state income tax, which means more money stays in your pocket. Additionally, property taxes are relatively low, around 1.8% of the home's value on average, but it can vary depending on the county. For instance, a $100,000 property would have an annual tax bill around $1,800, which is actually pretty reasonable for a state that offers such huge opportunities. Now, let's talk about the variety of landscapes in Texas. From the desert southwest to East Texas, with its lush pine forests, you've got choices. Want to live near Big Bend National Park or on the edge of the hill country? Or maybe you want a lakefront property along Lake Livingston. Texas has it all, and at prices that are far more affordable than you'd expect. And here's something fun. Texas is home to some of the biggest ranches in the country. In fact, King Ranch in South Texas spans over 825,000 acres, making it one of the largest working ranches in the world. But don't let that intimidate you. Smaller parcels of land are widely available for buyers at incredibly low prices. So, whether you're into farming, ranching, hunting, or simply owning land for future investment, Texas has all the room you need. Number 3. Nevada. Nevada, a state often associated with neon lights and the Las Vegas Strip. But believe it or not, it's also one of the most affordable places to buy land in 2025. If you're looking for wide open spaces and the freedom to use your land however you want, Nevada is a desert paradise with land prices that are truly hard to beat. In fact, you can often find desert land starting at just $500 to $2,500 per acre, depending on the region. Here's the kicker. While most people think of Nevada as nothing but dry desert, it has a stunning variety of landscapes. The northern part of the state has mountain ranges, high deserts, and sagebrush fields, while the southern part near Las Vegas offers more desert-style land. So whether you're looking for remote acreage for a vacation home, a retreat center, or simply an investment in undeveloped land, Nevada gives you the chance to own huge amounts of space at a fraction of the price you'd pay elsewhere. A fun fact: 80% of Nevada's land is public land, mostly managed by the Bureau of Land Management, BLM. While this means large parts of the state are not available for private purchase, there are still plenty of opportunities to acquire land for private ownership. In fact, the real estate market in Nevada is particularly appealing for those who want to escape the hustle and bustle. Imagine having your own plot of land in the Nevada desert for less than $1,000 an acre. What's even cooler is that many of these lands are located near great outdoor activities, including hiking, off-roading, and even stargazing in one of the darkest skies in the country. In terms of property taxes, Nevada is relatively friendly. The state has one of the lowest property tax rates in the nation, averaging about 0.60%. So, if you purchase a $100,000 property, your annual tax bill could be as low as $600, which is a steal when you think about the vast space you'll own. And let's not forget about the cost of living. Nevada is about 6% lower than the national average, which makes living here on a budget a breeze. Of course, the southern part near Las Vegas can be pricier, but once you head into the rural areas, everything from groceries to utilities becomes more affordable. So, if you're interested in the Wild West, wide open desert land, and an unbeatable deal, Nevada's waiting for you. Number 2. New Mexico. New Mexico, a state filled with unbelievable landscapes, from its high desert plateaus to the snow-capped peaks of the Rockies. If you're after land that's both affordable and brimming with natural beauty, New Mexico is one of the best places to buy land in 2025. Land prices here range from $500 to $3,000 per acre for rural plots, and it's not uncommon to find land going for even lower in less developed areas. You can easily find 5 to 10 acre plots for as little as $2,000 in places like Cibola County or McKinley County. But it's not just about the price. New Mexico offers some of the most stunning and diverse landscapes you can imagine. Think about owning land in places like the Chihuahuan Desert, the Santa Fe National Forest, or near the Carlsbad Caverns. These areas offer not only a great investment opportunity, but also a stunning backdrop for any outdoor lover. Whether you're into hiking, stargazing, or just wanting a remote spot to recharge, New Mexico has it all, and the land prices can't be beaten. New Mexico's property taxes are also very low. The average rate is around 0.70%, so for a $100,000 property, your taxes would only be about $700 per year. For many, this is a great way to maximize value. You're getting a ton of land and paying little in taxes. The cost of living here is also about 10% below the national average, which means your budget stretches even further. In fact, New Mexico is one of the most affordable states to live in, especially for those who want to escape the high costs of living in urban areas. One of New Mexico's most exciting features is the growing interest in sustainable living and off-grid communities. This state has a strong homesteading community, and with so much open space available, it's the perfect place to start your own self-sustaining retreat or farm. And if you want to add a little adventure to your life, New Mexico is a hub for outdoor activities, from skiing at Taos Ski Valley in winter to exploring Bandelier National Monument year-round. There's no shortage of things to do. Number 1. Arizona. Arizona, a state famous for its iconic desert landscapes, the majestic Grand Canyon, and vibrant cities like Phoenix. Arizona's affordability is often overlooked, but in 2025, it's one of the most attractive states for purchasing land. Whether you're dreaming of building a desert hideaway, setting up a ranch, or investing in vacation property, Arizona offers fantastic value. Land in Arizona is incredibly affordable. You can find acreage for $500 to $2,500 per acre in rural areas, and in more remote locations like Mojave County, prices can even dip below $1,000 per acre. If you're willing to go a little farther out, places like Apache County offer 10-acre parcels for as low as $5,000 to $7,000. The state's vast open spaces make it an ideal location for those looking to own land at a fraction of the price compared to states like California or Nevada. Arizona is also a tax-friendly state. The average property tax rate here is about 0.72%, which is on the lower end for the US. So if you buy a $100,000 property, you'll only pay around $720 a year in taxes. Plus, the cost of living in Arizona is about 4% lower than the national average, which makes it easier to live on your land while keeping costs down. Beyond the savings, Arizona offers some of the most stunning scenery you can imagine. From the Sonoran Desert to the red rocks of Sedona, this state has a lot to offer, and the land prices are perfect for anyone wanting to be surrounded by nature. It's also home to incredible outdoor activities like hiking, rock climbing, off-roading, and even hot springs. And let's not forget the starry nights. Arizona is one of the best places in the US for stargazing, thanks to its clear skies and low light pollution. Whether you're after quiet solitude, adventure, or investment potential, Arizona's unique mix of affordability, beauty, and diverse land options makes it the best state to buy land in 2025. The possibilities are endless,